Hello and welcome. This is James Blanchard Cisneros at your service. Today I'll be reading the September 2nd Daily Inspirational Message. The condensed version is 2 paragraphs long. Then I'll center myself, say a little prayer, and then make a couple comments on the message, and I trust it will assist both of us on our journeys. Okay, here we go. The title: Viewing Our Peers Through the Present Moment. Paragraph 1. We cannot judge our peers without our past. The genesis of all the ego's judgment-centered programs resides somewhere hidden beneath the dark shadows of the past. The present moment, as an expression of the love and light of God, is free from our past judgments and future imaginings. It is within the eternal now where the peace of God forever resides. The state of peace is a sign of one who is fully present within the now. To live fully present within the now, you must be willing to forgive, release your past judgments, and see your brothers and sisters as God created them. Today, forgive the past. Place the future fully in God's hands and return to the now. When you do this and see everyone as they were created to be, you will experience true peace. Paragraph 2. Today, in order to see our peers as God created them, let us let go of our past judgments and future imaginings. By doing so, we return to the eternal now, the present moment, where the love of God forever resides. When we are in the now, we're in alignment with the mind of God. We align with the mind of God by replacing judgment with forgiveness and worry with trust. Today, let us forgive, drop all our past judgments, and place the future in God's hands. In doing so, we return to the now and see all others through the lens of non-judgment and peace. Non-judgment and peace, just like all of love's expressions, show us when we are seeing others as they truly are. Today, let us allow any of love's expressions to show us when we're residing within the now, and thus seeing everyone as God sees us. Okay, viewing our peers through the present moment. Okay, the only thing that truly exists is the now, the present moment, where the peace of God forever resides. That's all that it truly exists, and when we're seeing our brothers and sisters through that lens, peace results. And so viewing our peers through the present moment means that you'll have peace in seeing your brothers and sisters. Now, there's another way to look at your brothers and sisters, and that's through the ego's programming, which is your past programming, what attaches you to your past, what you learned from your family, your friends, society, the media, etc. Okay? When you learn to judge, to be angry, to be resentful, hateful, revengeful, less than loving. All that you've learned. But because you learned it, it resides forever in the past. But in reality, the past doesn't exist. And so everything that we created in the past is not, it's not real. But we use it until we get sick and tired of seeing that this is not the way I want to see my brothers and sisters. I don't want to view my brothers and sisters through the past, because when I do, what happens? I judge them, I condemn them, I see them as separate from me. I become angry at them, I become resentful, revengeful, hateful, all that simply because of my past programming, okay? So anytime you're doing that, and we all do that on occasion, let's simply recognize, okay, I am not fulfilling my function today. I'm not doing the daily inspirational message, because the daily inspirational message is asking me to view my peers, my brothers and sisters, through the present moment. And so if you're stuck in that judgmental, fear-based mindset, you're not judging, you're not practicing today's daily inspiration. And that's okay. Just realize what you're doing Realize that you're chained to your past programming and that you've tried that before and it hasn't brought you to the state of peace. And so there's only one thing that allows you to remain in the state of peace, aligning with your mind with God. And that is being in the present moment, being in the eternal now, where the love and peace of God forever reside, and seeing your brothers and sisters and this world through that lens, through the lens of the present moment, not the past and not the future. Because the future is just in our minds. It's forever in our minds. It will never exist. It's always in our future is always in our minds. And some of its symbols are anxiousness, worry, doubt, fear. That's all the ego's tools. And so the ego's tools can get you stuck in the past or have you forever imagining about some future that you should be fearful about. But when you reside within the present moment, within the eternal now, at one with the mind of God, you know that everything is occurring for your good. And because we're all one, everything's occurring for their good too. There's something in that moment, if seen through love's eyes, that will in some way, shape, or form help them grow, heal, and awaken. Just as every moment, when we see through love's lens, through the present moment, everything here is to help us grow, heal, and awaken. When we see the world through the past, it's then that we become judgmental of ourselves and our brothers and sisters. If we see the world through the future, it's then we become anxious and worried and doubtful and fearful. That's where chaos and confusion reign. And so the idea today is just keep bringing yourself to the present moment. And a symbol that you're in the present moment is because you have peace. And you're looking at your brothers and sisters, not through judgment, but through non-judgment. Not through anger or hate, but through forgiveness and compassion, which are all expressions of the eternal now, of love, which is the eternal now. And when the ego has you stuck in the future, worrying about the future, just notice it. Okay, my goal today is to see my peers in this world through the present moment, which means I need to be experiencing peace if I'm really in the now. But if I'm anxious, that means I'm not in the present moment, I'm in the future. And so let me just notice that. Okay, let me return back to the present moment. Place the future fully in God's hands. Forgive the past. Place the future fully in God's hands and forgive the past. Return to the now. And so that's what we keep on practicing today. To truly view our brothers and sisters through the present moment, we forgive the past, place the future in God's hands, and return to the now. Whenever you're feeling less than peaceful or less than loving in nature, okay, I'm stuck somewhere in the past or future. How do I release the past? Forgiveness. How do I release the future? Trusting God. Return to the now and see this present moment, the holy instant, as divine. As divine, and that it's going to be used for your good, even if you can't see it right away. And trusting that because we're all one, that your brothers and sisters, no matter what the ego's saying about them, they're going to use their experience for good, to help them grow, heal, and awaken. And so when you're trusting God, trusting the divine design, peace results. And when you're at peace, you see your brothers and sisters through the lens of peace, through the lens of love, through the lens of non-judgment, through the lens of forgiveness and compassion and understanding, through the lens of trust in God. All that is showing you you're in the now. You're in the holy instant. And therefore you're seeing your brothers and sisters as God created them to be. Perfect. Exactly as they are, no matter what the ego says about them. And because we're all one, when you start to see your brothers and sisters as sacred and perfect, because we're all one, they're just little pieces of you. So you start to see little pieces of you that you once judged and condemned or feared because you were in the future. You start to see this with more compassion and understanding. And so little parts of you begin to heal by their offering, by their presence in your experience. And so when you realize that your brothers and sisters are just helping you practice returning today to the now, to the present moment, what's your response to them? Gratitude, appreciation. Thank you. Thank you for helping me practice remembering when I'm in the now, in my true eternal essence, nature, and home, or when I'm lost in the past or in the future. Okay. Thank you very much for your time. I love you very much. If you can be so kind as to like, comment, or share this video, it might help somebody practice returning to the now, their true home, their eternal essence and nature, at one with the mind of God, where they forever belong, and where we forever belong. And when we do so, we become the light of the world that God created us to be, created us all to be. Again, thank you very much for your time. I love you very much, and God willing, we'll see each other tomorrow. Peace.